Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob Squarepants. That's me.
Hello, and welcome to this very special edition. It's a special edition of Get Real anyway, because it's Get Real TV edition.
Yeah.
But it's also special because this really, well, I mean, first of all, we have a special guest. Is Caleb, everybody. Caleb's here with us. This is special all around. The reason why it's so special, if you haven't figured it out by what by what we're wearing here, clearly we are big fans of a little television series celebrating its 25th anniversary this year.
I can't believe that.
I'm right, I know. SpongeBob Squarepants, and because it's already started. Before we even get. Holy God.
Wake up!
But yeah, this is a TV edition of. Oh, we gotta do the thing. Get
Real.
Okay. So there you go. But yeah, it's special because this is the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob, and we're going to sit here and talk about SpongeBob. It's not going to be really a review of the show. It's mostly going to be like a SpongeBob love fest.
Okay.
Because I mean it is because I mean what. And that's another thing. It's like, what can you say about SpongeBob that hasn't already been said at this point? You know.
I mean, that's true.
And also, this is kind of special because this is the first TV edition.
I was like, what are you pointing at?
This is the first TV edition.
This is the first TV edition I'm on.
Of Get Real that you've ever been on.
He does it by himself.
Because I just want to talk about TV shows sometime. So, and this is also Caleb's first appearance on the show. He's been on the Toddcast Live and the regular Toddcast a few times, but not on Get Real. So he's here now. And yeah, so we're just going to talk about SpongeBob as it celebrates its 25th anniversary, his 25th anniversary.
Which, by the way, as you can see, we each have our own shirts.
Yeah.
It's our personalities.
She's happy, so she's SpongeBob. He's feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. So he's Mr. Krabs.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
And I hate everything. I'm Squidward.
Here, please hit me as hard as you can.
To be honest, I think most adults are Squidward.
Don't hold back.
We grew up, as kids, we were SpongeBob. Yeah. As kids, we were SpongeBob, and then as we became adults, we understood Squidward so much more.
See, for me, I went backwards on that. I was a Squidward when I was a kid, because, boy, I was really angsty and hated the world, and now I'm just like, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything
is great, Miss Pingrino.
Yes.
This is fine.
I love SpongeBob. I don't know about you two. But it's always been one of my all-time favorite
it's something
shows.
that has grown on me as an adult. What's your favorite episode?
Oh, is it a Gary episode? That's your favorite?
Yeah, I like when he gets lost and he has to find him.
That's one of my least favorite episodes.
Oh, you don't like that one? I like the ship one, where they go on the ship.
Shanghai, yes, where
on the
the Flying Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman ship.
Yeah,
the Flying Dutchman ship. Yes, because it has some of the greatest quotes. From any episode of SpongeBob.
Like?
Well, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this thing.
Wouldn't that be the top?
And then that's the episode that gives us
you're good, you're good, you're good.
You're good, you're good.
And it's all scratched up along the side.
Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop.
And there's something that I say a lot whenever we come to where there's a debate and one side says, well, it's this, when the other side says it's this. Sometimes I'll just walk in and say,
it would seem we have reached an impasse.
It's great. It's so great. Hang on, I got paper.
You got talking points?
When I was at work, I wrote down bullet points. But yeah.
So far, since I don't know if I've actually watched all the episodes of SpongeBob.
I know I haven't.
I didn't really watch it as a kid.
Yeah.
But I love the chocolate episode.
That's everybody's. Yes.
The chocolate.
I didn't think of that.
They're selling chocolate.
They're selling chocolate. Chocolate? Yeah. What? What are they selling? Chocolate. What? Chocolate. I can't hear you. They're selling chocolate. They're selling chocolate. Yeah.
Those two characters and that scene is iconic, but my favorite part of that episode is when they realize they've got to beef up their tactics to getting, and the first thing that Patrick says when they open the door,
Hello?
I love you.
it's so great. And yeah, that was great. And then another one of my favorite episodes is when they think they've gone to space, but they end up just landing back in the Bikini Bottom. And then they go to Squidward's.
SpongeBob.
We aliens would like a word with you.
That's an underrated one.
But my favorite part of the episode is when they go to Squidward's house and they pull out a water. What's it called? What are those called?
It's a
not a water bottle.
a peep.
What's that?
A
What
water.
A power. Gosh, why can't I think?
What
of
is
it?
it?
Pressure washer.
No.
No, not a pressure washer. I can't think.
No.
What?
No, a hot water bottle. That's what it's hot water
bottle.
There it is. A pressure washer.
That was not right.
No, a hot water bottle. Mm-hmm. They think it's an egg sack, and SpongeBob says,
Patrick, do you know what this thing is?
Stinky.
"Stinky." I laughed so hard at that once, and then I said, "I'm 35."
So literally, we will go around the house being like, "Do you know what this is?"
Stinky.
I'm 35.
I'm 35. I am. And I will sit here and quote SpongeBob until I'm blue in the face. Oh, blue in the shirt. Ah!
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What are some other favorite moments? Caleb, you got to give us another one.
I got a good one for you.
Hit it with us. Go ahead.
And I think you're gonna like this. Mm-hmm. You're gonna know the name of the episode and shit because I don't know that. But
yeah,
the Krusty Krab pizza one.
Oh, of course. I think it's Krusty Krab pizza. Is it not?
Krusty Krab pizza.
I don't know. But
is a pizza for you and me.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Mm-hmm. And then when he gets into the soul, Krusty Krab.
Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza is the pizza, yeah, for you and me.
I knew you would like that one.
That's another favorite.
I can't believe I didn't think of that earlier.
Somebody just did a fantastic TikTok.
Like just singing?
Where she's doing a dance while holding pizza. Said, Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. And then she stops singing, just keeps dancing and staring at the camera.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
So, I mean, yeah, that's another great one. There's so many great moments.
I got one.
Oh, he's got another one. Here we go.
You're definitely gonna like this. See, now it's coming back to me.
Yeah.
When
Took a second.
Sandy is in hibernation.
Oh no!
And they shave off all her.
Like they don't shave it off.
Or they pull
put
it. Yeah,
tape and they
tape
rip it off.
This is taking too long. I want the worm now.
No.
And then they put it in the Dirty Dan and
Pinhead Larry.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's another great scene because he says,
I'm Dirty Dan.
Yeah, and he says, "You're Pinhead Larry," and it cuts to Patrick, and he's just like got a snaggle through the. Oh, you're calling Pinhead.
All right, Pinhead, your time is up.
Who you calling Pinhead?
But no, I mean, yeah, it's just that's just my point is that there's so many iconic moments.
Well, something too, like when we were kids, only like half the things did we understand. I feel
right.
like.
We understood
As
more
adults,
things.
Good God, SpongeBob, you
Be assertive! Not insertive!
But what's amazing to me is that, you know, SpongeBob, as historic as that show is and that character and beloved, there's a lot of people that weren't allowed to watch it. Mm-hmm. Our friend Taylor also known as Cookie, was not allowed to watch it growing up. She couldn't be a part of this because she doesn't know anything about it.
So a lot of kids our age, because Taylor is younger than us, so I don't necessarily think this applies to her. I don't know why her parents didn't let her watch it, but for me, a lot of my friends were not allowed to watch it because of the kid who supposedly drowned going to looking for SpongeBob under the water. Did you not hear that story?
You've told me that story before, but it doesn't get any less weird.
That shit was ass.
Was that just a Louisiana thing?
It must have been because, I mean...
Okay, well...
Can you imagine... Can you imagine all the things that Looney Tunes taught kids to do? Like, they thought they could jump off a cliff and survive.
Yeah.
You know? And so, I mean, I
don't actually think it happened. I think
it's a rumor?
I'm pretty sure it was a rumor.
I thought it was a real thing.
No. No, I don't think it was real.
Well, I'll look it up.
I don't know. If somebody knows, you can comment down below.
I'll do you better. Because I'm editing this. I'll look it up and I'll put the results here. But like Taylor wasn't allowed to watch it, and then I wore this shirt to my new job the other day, and most of my coworkers, because I have a coworker who has a giant SpongeBob plush on her desk. She's
you didn't tell me that.
Yeah,
that's great.
She's one of my favorite people because she loves Bob's Burgers. She loves SpongeBob.
Great.
She loves the Bobs just like we do.
She loves the Bob.
And she's like, I love your shirt. And I'm like, thank you. Yes, I know.
Thank you.
And we got to talking about the whole group. My little group there was like, I said the exact same thing I said. It's like, as kids, we felt like SpongeBob, but we've grown up to be Squidward, because Squidward is life.
Can I get some extra salt?
We're all out.
Could you check?
No.
But during that conversation, my boss came in. She's like, oh, yeah, I never let my kids watch SpongeBob. And we were like, why? And because she said, well, it's like mindless TV.
Yeah,
well,
sometimes you need that.
That's what it's all about. It's mindless television.
But I guess if you think about it, that it is mindless TV, it maybe is not the best for children, because children should be expanding their minds and all those things. For adults, mindless TV is fantastic.
I mean, yeah.
Because we
have a lot of it.
deal
That's
with
the thing.
the adult world, so mindlessness is great.
Well, those SpongeBob episodes got me through some tough times. So when I was younger, it got me through some great times in my life. So.
Listen, I proudly say that I watched SpongeBob through middle school, through high school, college, as an adult. And that's another thing that's weird is that, he has given so much love to at least two full generations now at this point, millennials and Gen Z, because it was made for millennials, but Gen Z more grew up with SpongeBob. But both of our generations love him to death, and that's
gonna be a stupid question.
What was that?
Are they still making SpongeBob?
I was just about to get to that, Miss Magrino. You asked that at the perfect time, and we did not set that up either. That was legit. That was legit. That just happened.
Oh, good for you.
No, they are still making SpongeBob, and that's a lot of people thought that SpongeBob should have stopped by now. He should not be celebrating 25 years right now.
What other show has gone for 25 years?
The Simpsons, 35.
I was just gonna say.
Besides The Simpsons.
Family Guy, 25.
Okay. Another one.
I don't think so.
The Tonight Show, 70.
Okay. Well,
Anything else?
What more do you want?
I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Oh! This is a kid's show, Miss Pellegrino.
It is not.
Oh, testicles!
Okay.
Stop it!
But yeah, no, like a lot of people feel that SpongeBob, the term "jump the shark," which is there's an episode of Happy Days where Fonz does a jump over a shark. He's like water skiing on the back of a boat, and he jumps over like a thing of sharks. And that's when people realize, oh, this show has gotten dumb. It's not doing very well when it does something like that. So that's the term "jump the shark." Is that SpongeBob has jumped the shark, and meaning that it has run its course. It's done what it's supposed to do. A lot of people feel that the series should have ended with the first movie, because at the end of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, he becomes the manager of the new Krusty Krab. So that would be like a great complete story arc for SpongeBob. He starts off as a fry cook, and now he's the manager of the place that he loves, and that should have been the finale. That should have been the end of it. But then they kept going. So that and he's back being a fry cook on the show. So that makes the movie non-canonical. And so it kind of takes that realism.
Say that word 5 times fast.
Non-canonical. You are welcome.
Surprise, motherfucker.
And so it makes the movie, out of the timeline of SpongeBob.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think we've watched a lot of the new episodes.
We haven't, and that's the thing.
We stick with most of the old ones.
It's funny because we watch SpongeBob on Amazon.
Yes.
And so it only has like the first 6 seasons.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because those are the most popular seasons of the show. It's that from 99 to like 05, 06.
Yeah.
That was like the gold period of SpongeBob. And after that...
Middle school, high school years.
Exactly, yeah. After that, and even I will agree, it got a little weird.
That is the stupidest dance move I've ever seen.
Who put you on the planet?
So, I mean, it's still a great show, and I'll watch any episodes that are on, but like... I don't feel like a lot of people, and I'm included in this, can relate to it as much as I did as a kid.
Yeah.
But because it's so great, I still watch it, and I still go back and watch those old episodes. So I think that's why he's been able to endure for as long as he has been able to.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Caleb?
I agree. I like the early episodes the best.
Yeah.
Like when I was in high school, I would watch it for hours, and I just loved it. I could literally sit there and binge watch that shit for hours. It was great.
And it was one of those things like back then you were kind of afraid to admit you watched SpongeBob, but then we realized as millennials, because we're very nostalgic, we all watched it. We all did that. We all had to come out of the SpongeBob closet and admit we all watched it.
I'm proud now.
I'm proud.
I have a Krusty Krab dollar, if you will, or a SpongeBob dollar as my credit card.
I have a Krusty Krab lunchbox that I take with me to work, and I am proud of that. I don't care. It's glorious.
Oh, I got another episode for you.
Oh, another favorite moment.
One. You're gonna like this.
Here we go.
It's an early one. Mm-hmm. At least if I'm remembering right, it's an early one.
Right.
Where he sees the commercial and it's like the shark talking. And he's telling him about you should get, how to get big and basically be a jerk and get the muscles. Mm-hmm. And he pumps it up and he has to go throw the anchors and stuff.
Right.
And they all catch him red-handed eventually because he can't
because
do anything.
He's not actually strong.
Yeah.
That's another great episode.
Here's your drink.
I don't think it's that good. Sandy, wait!
Well, I mean, this is a great time to ask this because SpongeBob does mean a lot to us, but how much does SpongeBob mean to us? I mean, because it was a part of our childhood and it's a part of our adulthood now. Again, you can say that about The Simpsons. The Simpsons came out 7 or 8 months after we were born and is still on to this day, and I still love The Simpsons.
And we're 35.
We're 35. The Simpsons is our...
Caleb's not.
The Simpsons, Caleb's a little younger, but The Simpsons are mine and Miss Pingrino's age. It's been around for that long. And Family Guy, 25 years. Bob's Burgers has been around for almost 15 now. 15 years. So, it's... These shows endure, but SpongeBob has endured, and it just, I can't even go on to talk about how much SpongeBob has meant to me because, it came later in my life. Mm-hmm. I grew up with Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life, Cat Dog. Angry Beavers, and then SpongeBob comes along. And it's like, I don't know if I can get into this show. Then I watched an episode, watched another. I'm like, okay, this show, they know where it's at.
It's just as old and as weird as ours were.
Mm-hmm. And I think the credit is due to the late, great creator of the show, Steven Hillenburg. Because when he was the showrunner during that golden period that everybody talks about, he knew how to make things just random on that show and just make it as funny as possible. And so that was the beauty of the show at that time. And then when he stepped down and other people took over it, that's when it started taking these weird directions that you really didn't know what was going on with it. But still pretty funny. Unfortunately, the creator, Steven Hillenburg, died of cancer in 2018, or R.I.P. He was actually a marine biologist. That's why he came up with this show idea. And that's why it's actually very, accurate portrayals of characters under the sea and with correct names and everything like that. It's because he was a marine biologist.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
that's news to me.
There's a get real fun fact there for you. Enjoy that. I remember Monica, my sister, told me once that she had written a paper in school. I can't remember if it was middle or high school. It was about... It had something to do with... No, it was in college. It was in college when she wrote it about like shows or something that made an impact in their lives. The whole time. She wrote about SpongeBob because SpongeBob had such a huge impact on her life. Because because it was like the go-to cartoon for everybody in Gen Z, and millennials just liked it because it was something silly we gravitated towards. Yeah. You know, Miss Pingrino, what does SpongeBob mean to you?
If we were doing this when I was a kid, I would have said not much.
Really?
Since it's really not something I watched. As an adult, though, it is a great, like, stress reliever. And, like...
I know something else that's a good stress reliever.
Stop.
Why I like to be nude.
It's something to literally turn my mind completely off, to forget about the world and just fall into this, like... fantasy world where just everything is hilarious and ridiculous and safe and comfortable.
What about you, Caleb?
I love it. She just hit the nail on the head with the last part, because it kind of like takes you to somewhere where you get a mix of like every single emotion you could possibly get, but it's not like overwhelming because you're getting you're getting Squidward, you're getting Patrick, you're getting so many different personalities. So I love it.
And that's so true. Like, it takes me back to a simpler time. Like, sometimes I remember where I was when I first saw those episodes, and you know, and I remember, you know, just how funny they were that first time I see them, because like I would cackle, and I would be in middle school and high school. I'm laughing at a kid's cartoon, but I don't care, because it's just so great. And the impact of SpongeBob has affected so many people. Like, you know, the cast members themselves talk about how people come up to them.
I constantly get people coming up, and one of the first things, if not the first thing out of their mouth, is "Thank you for my childhood."
Right. I had this 15-year-old girl came up to me at a con, and she said, "I went through a period of Great Depression, and I wanted to kill myself. You made me want to keep living."
Because SpongeBob helps get people through a lot of tough times. I know a lot of people say Bob's Burgers helped them get through a tough time. Mystery Science Theater, one of my favorite shows, people online all the time are saying it got me through the darkest times, you know, that I've ever gone through in my life. So, you know, it seems silly. I know a lot of people say, well, you shouldn't love shows like that. No, these shows have a place in our lives.
Everybody needs that stupid zone out show, and for a lot of people, it's SpongeBob.
And it's not even so much stupid zone out. It's just we need that show that is like home away from home, that you feel familiar with.
It's good fried Southern chicken,
right?
If you will.
Like, if you're at work and you had a bad day, you can look forward to going home and watching these episodes. You know, it's a great thing. So, you know, I know a lot of people, and even I will say sometimes I don't think the newest episodes of the show are as grand as the older ones. But I'm glad SpongeBob is still around. I'm glad they're celebrating 25 years, and I hope they're around for another 25 years, because really, it's one of the best shows on TV, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, it's top 5 for me all time of any shows.
Right.
I don't know if it's number 1, but it's in the top 5. That's pretty damn good.
Without a doubt. It will always be one of my all-time favorite TV shows. So we love you, SpongeBob. Happy 25th anniversary from all of us here at Get Real.